First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Good morning, Mid-Michigan. We're waking up to some nice temperatures, a little bit warmer than where we were yesterday, and we're still seeing those clear skies on the McLaren Cam. Overall, we're still seeing patchy fog across the area, about 3 miles in Mason, 3/4 of a mile in Jackson, and still 10 miles down into Hillsdale. Temperatures 48 degrees in Lansing, 46 in Mason, 44 in Jackson, and 45 degrees down into Hillsdale. Very clear satellite and radar, so we're going to continue to see plenty of sunshine in the forecast today, and if you're stepping out the door, you might need a light sweater as our temperatures do warm up into the 70s, but it still might be a little bit chilly, feeling like fall. All the full details coming up in just a little bit. 6 News This Morning starts right now.
WLNS is here for you, celebrating 75 years of bringing you the news with 6 News This Morning.
Good morning, Mid-Michigan. Thank you for waking up with us. It's Sunday, August 31st. I'm Karina Prieto, and we're here for you now with this morning's top stories. Well, President Trump says Chicago is likely to be the next city to see stepped-up immigration enforcement, setting up a showdown with the city's mayor. As Christian Benavides reports, this comes as Trump is turning his attention to eliminating voting by mail ahead of next year's midterm elections.
Overnight, President Trump wrote on social media that he plans to sign an executive order to implement voter ID nationwide. He also railed against voting by mail. Trump spoke on the issue earlier this month in the Oval Office.
We're going to end mail-in voting. It's time that the Republicans get tough and stop it.
His pledge comes as he faces a number of legal setbacks after a judge blocked the Trump administration from expanding fast-track deportations, and a federal appeals judge has put his emergency powers to implement tariffs in jeopardy. His planned immigration enforcement operations in Chicago, which are likely to start later this week, are also leading to a showdown between federal authorities and police in that city.
We will not have our police officers, who are working hard every single day to drive down crime, deputized to do traffic stops and checkpoints for the president.
The city's mayor signed an executive order blocking police from cooperating with federal immigration officers. The White House blasted the mayor in a statement. If these Democrats focused on fixing crime in their own cities instead of doing publicity stunts to criticize the president, their communities would be much safer. Meantime, in a new interview, Trump said a bilateral meeting between Ukraine's Vladimir Zelensky and Russia's Vladimir Putin is unlikely to take place, but that a trilateral meeting, including the U.S., will happen eventually. Christian Benavides, CBS News.
Now, the president did not give a timeline on that trilateral meeting, but the comments come as the leaders of Germany and France met this week to discuss Ukraine. French President Emmanuel Macron called on Putin to commit by Monday to meet with Zelensky. And we are here for you now with this week's top health stories. The food your kids eat could impact their lungs, and there's new information about a common vaccine. People who get the shingles vaccine have a lower risk of heart attack and stroke. A study in Europe found adults 50 and older who received the vaccine for shingles, also known as herpes zoster, had a 16% lower chance of having a major cardiovascular event. The CDC recommends 2 doses of the shingles vaccine for adults age 40 and over to prevent shingles and other related complications. Kids' unhealthy diets could be linked to severe forms of asthma. A Children's Hospital of Philadelphia study found that fatty foods that cause obesity can also cause lung inflammation in children. Researchers say these dietary fats, often found in processed foods, can even cause asthma in children who aren't obese. This type of asthma is even more difficult to treat than allergic asthma. And does your partner ever ignore you to look at their phone? Well, it could be causing some lasting harm. Researchers at the University of Southampton found people with emotional insecurities reported more depression, lower self-esteem, and greater resentment when their partner snubbed them to look at their phones. It also led people to retaliate by going online to get validation from others. Millions of Americans are traveling this Labor Day weekend, and artificial intelligence is giving the economy a boost. Christine Lazar is here for you now with your Eye on Consumer report.
The U.S. economy grew faster than expected between April and June. New Commerce Department data shows the nation's gross domestic product expanded at an annual rate of 3.3%. That's after shrinking slightly during the first 3 months of this year. The government says the uptick is due to stronger consumer spending and businesses investing more in artificial intelligence. Goods worth less than $800, which used to enter the country duty-free, are now subject to tariffs. An executive order took effect Friday, eliminating the de minimis exemption for smaller shipments, replacing it with country-specific rates. That means a $200 package from a country with a 25% tariff rate will now run the business or the person bringing that product into the U.S. at least $50 in added costs. Gifts and personal items worth less than $100 are still exempt. And Americans are getting their last licks of summer this holiday weekend. The TSA expects nearly 17.5 million people at its checkpoints through Wednesday. AAA says domestic airfare, hotels, and car rental prices are all down compared to this time last year. And drivers are enjoying lower prices at the pump, matching summer averages from 2021. That's your Eye on Consumer Report. I'm Christine Lazar, CBS News, Los Angeles.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather on the Sixes, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Well, we're seeing a quiet start to the morning this morning. We're still having those clear skies and comfortable temperatures. I had to give in this morning and turn on my heated seats. So it was a little bit chilly in the car this morning, and you might have to do the same. Our temperatures area-wide are into the 40s. We're looking at 48 degrees in Lansing, 46 in Mason, and we're looking at 46 or 44 degrees down in Jackson, 45 degrees in Hillsdale. Dew points are pretty close to the temperature, so we do have the chance for some patchy fog in our usual spots like Mason, Jackson, and even Coldwater, where we're seeing anywhere from 3/4 of a mile down to 3 miles or even 7-mile visibility. Satellite radar is showing absolutely nothing in the sky, so it's very clear, very cool, but those temperatures are going to warm up for today. We still have this high pressure system in play for today and the next couple of days, so it's kind of a rinse and repeat pattern, except our days are going to get warmer over the next couple of days. Average is still around 79, today 76 degrees. And once that fog burns off, we'll see those temperatures warming back up into the 70s. By the afternoon, we'll see 75 to 76 degrees. Now, if you're heading outside, you're going to want the sunscreen as well, as we see those UV index again right around a 7. So burn time is anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes overall. So we're still going to see those temperatures right around 76 degrees for today. A little bit warmer than it was yesterday, so it might be a little bit of a transition day where you might need those shorts and maybe a long sleeve shirt or shorts and a sweatshirt, but yesterday we needed those jeans on.
All right, well, it's sounding like a beautiful day for tomorrow for those with the day off. Sounds like you have a great Labor Day ahead of you.
Honestly, the past couple of days have been fantastic. We've gotten that taste of fall. It's just very seasonable right now.
All right, thank you, Kelsey.